Hello everybody, this is Proton Stars in Evony's Wild West. On today to give you a quick run through of things you can do to improve the usage of speed up items when you're doing research, especially with Military Academy on level 4 and 5, where it demands quite a bit. So currently, right now, he already has the active buff on the account for Scholar, which just comes from the thrones. You request that from the current king, where he gives it 15% research speed up. Nothing else is enabled right now, just to give you an example of the current level of research right now. So just going to go over to administration. The current research speed right now is 359%. Okay, just remember that number, 359% for now. I'm going to go into the city and make some changes, as well as swapping out subcities. So currently, at 359% research speed, and say if you wanted, we'll just look at ground for now. Say if you wanted to research, let's see here. Okay, we've got Macedonia flanks 3. Right now it costs 1,189 days for research. Okay, that's based on the current research speed up buff. Knowing how the game works, it demands quite a bit. That's only on one click of that square is that many days. So currently he has subordinate cities not related to research. So there's 9 out of 9 not related to research. So the only one that is for research is America. So I'm going to quickly do that subswap right now, and just going to be silent just for a couple minutes as it deals really quickly. And then we'll get down to it. I'm going to just put camps on my spot here so that Vikings don't appear in my spot. It's the current event that's going on right now, so I'll just do that. I've already pre-shared the subs to my 2 accounts here that I'm going to do really quick. And okay, sorry, I'm going to quickly disable this really quick because that's going to be irritating. Okay, all right, let's go to the next one. to drop that. Oh, do I have extra subslots? Oh, that's why. Thank goodness. So gonna bubble up for quick 8 hours. Okay, get off this spot. So the whole reason I'm doing a subsidy swap here is to, if you look at the buff that each subsidy gives you, there is a 15% increase in research speed. So they do stack, so every subsidy that you pick up that is related to America will increase the buff. So that's what it is, and I'm going to swap out the next set. So I'm almost finished. I'm on the 7th one now, and I'll do the 8th one really quickly. Okay, so now that I've swapped over the subsidies, you got 15 subsidies times by, 8 subsidies times by 15% gives you extra added buff there. Last we saw was 359. Right now, you should see a lot more. Just go over administration tab, you can see right here, there's 479% right there. So that's a huge increase already. And then what you want to do is in your main subsidy, you're going to want to go over and change your main culture as well, because the attached subsidy, this one here at the top, is part of your main city. So it changes relevantly to what your main city is going to be. So you quickly go into here, change the culture to the desired culture. You can see Europe here does like construction, and we're going to want to go to America. So we'll just do this really quickly. Switch over to America. So it's going to restart. Once the game reloads, your main subsidy will then become America. So every week a new person's on the throne. So when you're doing city development, you can request any one of these titles in order to improve the things that you want to do. Typically, the rotated ones are scholar because it gives 50% research, and craftsman. Craftsman gives 15% construction speed. So if you're developing city build up and construction, you want to do that one craftsman plus getting all your subsidies to Europe, which will increase the construction speed ups, which then reduces the amount that it uses. And if you are going to be training troops, you can go to commander, which also increases the training speed by 5% and 10% capacity. I believe Prince has training speed 5% as well, and I believe those are the only two that do any sort of development to that level there. Sorry, I should have set that to 60 frames per second so it loads quicker, but it'll load in any second here. So other things you want to change to is that you want to change your Monarch here, your Monarch talent presets, civilization treasure. We'll go through that in a second as well once this game loads back, and then quickly do that. It should be loading now. All right, so you can see that I changed the culture to America, and basically the subsidy, that main one there, is now America, which you now have an additional 15% research speed. All right, so we've done that. Now you want to go here, change your crown, Monarch crown, to your intellect crown, which increases, level 10 increases by 71%. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now you want to change the talents. If you have a preset made up, one usually is done for PvP, then you have all your PvP settings that are in here. And then you change one to your regular days when you're not in battlefield, so that you can do all the development and such whatnot. So research speed is right here. You can see that increases an extra 4%. So I'm going to quickly change over to that. Every little percent is going to help. And make sure you have your duty officers in the right places as well. So regular academy as well as the military academy. So Menshikov is in there for your, Eulogy is in there for the academy, so he increases speed by 40%, and his own buffs is also 20%, I believe. So he's right here. So he increases by 20%. If you do ascend him to the second star, he gets another additional 8%. And then if you do the specialty, this third one, Sage, should give him an extra 10%. So, oh, it looks like he has got a lot of this. So I'm gonna just quickly do this because research is important, so it should be done. Oh, he was out of gems, so I'll probably stop there. How much is this one? Not gonna work. Okay, so I've increased an extra 4%. And as well as the military academy duty officer should be in place. If you got super duty on them all, you should be maxed. So this guy is super duty, so he's also an additional 40% on that one there. Now, what else can you do is you go into your items, change your civilization treasure to the code Hammurabi. So code of Hammurabi increases the research speed. So you just go to the treasure, it says use to activate, increases speed by 12%. Once you've upgraded to the next level, I believe it's 20% or 15%, something like that. Anyways, this is a level 3 treasure. I don't believe you can upgrade that yet, but I'll just check to make sure. Upgrade. no, so 18% at level 4, and I believe it's 22% or 25% at level 5. So he's got a little bit of ways to go there. So now I've gone and done that. You can also do a dragon talent. So this is research speed 15%. So I'm going to activate that. So now that's activated. Some people have the decoration, the castle decoration that increases research speed. So you do want to save those for when you're doing like a big tranche of research, like a whole chunk. I don't know if he has it or he's activated already. I believe it might be activated. Let me see if it still has some days on that. Hopefully it does. I'm going to go to the activity castle and pick one of the activity castles that has, there you go. Okay, so one of these 4 here have 3, 4, these 4 have construction, research, and training. So you want to activate one of these 4 when you're doing one of those 3 types of activities. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this for an additional 10% research speed buff. So now that I've done the crown, the talents, the civilization treasure, the castle decoration, the main sub-city, you should see a higher amount for the research speed up. Now there's a total of 610%, okay? That is huge. Now, if you go back to the same research item that we looked at earlier with about 1100 days, was it? Now, it should be down by a lot. So take a look at this now. Now we're down to 768 days. Now is a good time to do all your research after you've checked that you've done all those checks to make sure that you have all the buffs set up correctly. Now we can go ahead and do this. I typically will do the defensive buffs first. I would like to do siege and mounted usually. So we'll go ahead and do this first, get all the defensive ones done. So you want the increased mounted troops defense 5% when defending. See, this last verse is when defending for a 3. Most importantly is the HP. So I'll get down to that. This is mounted troops attack when defending. I believe this one here is mounted troops HP when defending. Okay, so it says it requires that level 1. Okay, so we'll go to that. These required to be level 8s. This requires to be level 1. These required to be level 8, so we'll go to that one. Okay, so it says that we need to do 8 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do 8 of these. I think he used a lot of his... Okay. Hope he doesn't do that again in the future without doing all this that's involved to get the research done properly. When you do it without planning or preparing, doing all these, then you waste and consume a lot of resources that take a lot of time to build up. And yeah, you just got to be more patient with a lot of things to get the most out of, the most out of what you've gained or accumulated. I'm glad that checkbox wasn't on for him to use the common speed ups, otherwise he would have done a lot already and consumed a lot of speed ups. So this is for monsters. I'm going to completely ignore this for now. It's not that important. Especially if you want to build a PvP account, you don't need to do that particular one on the left. That's these ones are for monsters, so it's attacking monsters. So I only need 8 of these, so I'm only going to do 8 of them for now. You can always come back to them later. It's a matter of just prioritizing which research is more important and doing that first. As you can see, Military Academy is very costly. Like each click is 133 days with all the research speed up that it was added. Now that we've done 8, I'm going to skip that, go over here, do this to 8. Because for each type, you want to do a specific research that benefits that troop type first before going and doing the other ones. For mounted, I would go HP first, defense second, attack third. For siege, I would do attack first, HP second, defense third. For range, I would do attack first, HP second, defense third. Now that we've done 8 on these, I'll go to proceed to the next one. Gonna keep an eye on that amount of tactic scrolls there. I think he's a ton already. That doesn't change, so you know it's a set amount of tactic scrolls that you use. The only thing that you can change and help is the amount of research time required to do each. So a lot of these big squares are going to increase the buffs for offense. So right now we're mainly primarily focused on defense until he gets all those done first. So even this last square, not important right now at his current stage. So I've gotten down to the HP one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of speed ups. Okay, maybe that is a lot, I'm not sure. It's 220,000 times 3. That's probably a lot. So we'll probably get through a lot of this. Hopefully his tactic scrolls and other stuff holds up. Okay, mounted, HP done. Want to do mounted defense. Let's see, how many does he have left? 222,000, 3 billion gold. Okay, so we should be able to finish the mounted defense and then head over to the siege tree and get some of that done. All right, so we finished the defensive ones for mounted all the way to the bottom. Perfect. So now we're gonna head over the siege tree and let's increase things that are relative to PvP defense first, and then, oh my goodness, he did a lot of these. What did you waste everything on? Troops training, not that important right now. And how many does this require? It requires 8 to go to the next level. So we'll just do the siege machine defense, not important. So we'll just do 8. But it's kind of tricky because if you look in this research, it says increases siege machine HP by like a certain amount of percent when joining alliance war. So that's basically increasing your siege offensive power HP when you're joining a rally. That's what that means. I mean, this research is good too for offense. For defense, not so great. Are we done? Okay, we're 6. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop at 8. Do this one. Do 8. He's gonna run out of speed ups. I don't know how many you used already. It's crazy how much you get to waste. All right, so we're trying to get down to, let's see here. So we want blockade. It says siege machine attack when defending. We do want deterrence, that's HP for siege. So these ones are pretty good. So we'll see how much we can get down there by. Hopefully it's enough speed ups to get down to those levels where we want to be. So I'm going to do the minimums of these just to get us unlocked to those levels that are required. I know some people who like to do this research just do it from like top to bottom. I mean, you can do it that way, but I mean, if you want to do all the important things first, you should do that first and then go back to the other ones and then do them later. It's a matter of figuring out which one's more useful and prioritizing those ones first and then coming back to the other ones. Because as you can see, we have like limited resources, limited gold, limited like speed ups, limited tactic scrolls. I mean, he's got a lot still, but it should be enough to get all the minimums out of the way. And then as he does more of the emirs and collects more of the tactic scrolls, you can go back and do these. So siege HP is going to be really important. I mean, siege attack is just as important. Don't know how much this will get done. Okay, he's run out of gold. Oh boy. Oh, I think I just opened a ton. Okay, I'm just gonna open some more. I think he has more to open and some gold at the bottom, which I haven't opened yet. Oh, he's still got speed ups too. Okay. Oh, perfect. Glad I didn't open those either. Okay, so I know those contain that, and do any of these contain tactic scrolls? No. I don't think these do either. Uh, Can did, but don't think I did any of those. Okay, that's that. It's okay, it's fine. So I'll go and open the rest of the gold and see how much more we can get done. Hopefully, get a good chunk of it done. Yeah, if you guys haven't done any of your military academy research yet, I highly recommend saving up all your gold, as you can see, it uses quite a bit. Things you need to save: tactic scrolls, gold, blood of Ares. Save them for very important things: rune stones. You got to make it count where it's most effective. All right, so how much did I get? 2.5B. Okay, we should be able to do a good amount still. Okay, how much gold is this one using? 99 million gold for one click. But as always, you want your siege HP the highest you can get it. You want your siege attack the highest you can get it. You want your mounted HP the highest you can get it. If you're doing the research on ground, the things you're going to research first in that is ground defense on defense. And then I would go to ground attack on defense and then ground HP. Actually, the order of HP and attack is you can pick one or the other. I think you should go to HP after defense and then move on to attack. So I'm finished there for that one, and I do want to increase attack if I have enough resources here. Let's see, 107, so I can only do like 5 more clicks. Okay, I'm gonna see what else is need to be done here. So he's done some range troops attack when defending. So you want that one. That's the first one. And this one's probably HP. Yeah, of course. HP is the last one. Okay. Let's see here. So those need 8 of those to move on to this one. This one requires 282 million gold. I'm not going to be able to get that done. Okay. How far did we get on the ground? So that was 100 million. This is ground troops attack when defending, so it's the first item. Probably not as priority as the other ones below. So you got unsheathing here. So the ground HP when defending. Of course, they always put the strong ones required at the bottom. So you got that one there, and then you got Valiancy, which is ground defense when defending. This is good because it's hard to debuff. Oath is rally capacity. I believe strike. Okay, you want to do strike because it gives you march size. March size is important along with rally spot. So actually, I should go and do strike before this one. Let's give him as much march size as possible here. Get this done as much as possible. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that concludes for research. You can only do so much before you run out of resources to continue on. And if I have a little bit of gold for something, I will do it right now. I don't think there's anything left at those levels with the amount of gold to finish any of them. So I don't believe you can go on. Yeah, so a lot of them require too much. Okay, so that's how you do research properly. Now, you just go, once you're finished this, go back and reset all your subs back to normal. And then I'm not going to do that part of the video because it just takes too long and you don't need to see it. Okay, thank you all for joining me today, and hopefully that was very informative. If you have any questions when this video is up, post in the comments in YouTube below, and give me a like and thumbs up if you like this content, and if you want to see more, just let me know.